Make sure the stream has started, and we'll get some music going. Alrighty, there we go. Stream has officially started. Alrighty, let's get a little bit of advertising going for the stream. See if we can get a few people watching. At the moment, we're listening to "Too High to Die" by Apollo Music, and that'll shortly be replaced by another track. Alright, just make sure I close my browser before I open Minecraft again. Alrighty. And we'll listen to Captain Fred of the Tech Heads. And I'll reload the game with the browsers not open, and hopefully things will run a little smoother. Alrighty. Alright, not getting the thumbnail I was hoping for. That's okay. We'll let Mudpuddle go for a little while, and then we'll get the stream happening. Let's just make sure we've got update all titles and get it happening on the Twitch side as well, because the Twitch thing has not come up. Alrighty. We're just listening to Mudpuddle in the meantime. Stream's a little later than normal tonight, but it happens. Alrighty. Alrighty, let's put it in that channel and put it in another channel as well. We'll just do a bit of self-promo, and then we will get things happening on the game side of things. Oops, put 3 eyes in airships. Airships. Well, open the browser again. Didn't mean to do that. Things have run a little slow for a sec. Bear with me. Alrighty. Hopefully we'll get the stream actually going before the music runs out. Won't be too long. Alright. Basically running out of music. That's fine. We'll stop the music in a sec and we'll get into the gameplay. Alright, so we're on Minecraft, but it is not loaded correctly, so give me a second to fix that. And hopefully this will not cause horrible things for the stream, it'll just resize. Perfect, there we go. Okay, and let's go into the world I created earlier. And have a bit of a look around. Alrighty, so this is a world seed that I have done a stream on previously. I just thought I'd go and have a look at the Nether world generation, which you will have seen in the thumbnail. But we're trying Overworldify and seeing what the world looks like with an overworld world gen for the Nether. Just waiting for it to load up for me. Alright. And while we're waiting, we'll just play Captain Fred of the Tech Heads again, because I do like that track. Alright, should have loaded this up earlier, but shouldn't be too long. It's only a quick track anyway. Recently commissioned track for the general pirate feel of things from Apollo Music, if you're interested in getting something similar. Here we go, we have a Nether with overworld generation. Which looks absolutely insane. Alright, that's the end of the track, so I'll stop that. And yeah, we'll have a look around in the Nether. Now, we do have flying ships, and we have a ghast over there. We don't have happy ghasts in this pack because it is predating the 1.21.89, whatever it was, that had the happy ghasts. Alright, let's jump into, we're in creative mode, so let's fly around a bit and have a look for some of the Nether ships and have a look at the general lie of the land. So we've got sort of general overworld world gen, and a lava ocean. I was hoping to be floating islands like the overworld. We do have a Nether floating islands mod that we were using for the previous world gen. Okay, there's one of the floating ships. Are we going to crash the game? What's going on there? This is early gameplay on a modpack I'm working on, so anything could happen. Yes, it's crashed the game. Alright. Alright, well, that didn't go as well as expected. Let's just give that another go. We'll just do a quick be right back screen. And we'll give that another go. It's jumped out to the server screen, which is funny because this isn't actually a server world. Alright. Might go back to other world that we're testing on that uses the other generation, because that doesn't seem to crash things as much. Overworldify with this type of world gen, just general overworld generation for the Nether. Looks cool, but maybe not what we're looking for. So, all right, it's waiting for the game to load up again. There we go, and let's see if it stays on for a little while. It looks like it might, so let's go back to the game. All right, so we had, yeah, there we go, got a flying ship over there. Let's have a look at the Pirates on this one. Now, the Pirates pack has had a bit of an update, the Pirates mod, and you can do a bit more with the custom mobs now. So, let's see, do we have... Oh, the mobs haven't generated. Interesting. This is the one with the wither skeletons. So are there skeletons in there? There are skeletons in there, just the wither skeleton has gone missing. Nope, there's no skeletons at all. So this one's got no mobs. It's a little disappointing. Alright. Let's have a look at... Have a look for another one. We'll search for... Let's go look for a bastion first. So locate... Structure... And bastion. Not far away. Alright, what do we got? We're inside the structure. Alright. Let's go into spectator mode. That's spectator mode. Alright. That's a little better. Get out of the structure. Wow, we've already checked all the boxes of the few biomes in the Nether. Alright, let's have a look. Yeah, the world gen's kind of cool, but I think there's too much lava ocean. So we might go back to the other world gen option. See if we can locate another ship. Alright, so Pirates Sky. Nether ship. I think that might be the one we found before. Nope, somewhere else entirely. That's a new one. Okay. And this one has piglins. Awesome. So yeah, we've got a piglin brute as a captain. And over here we should have just regular piglins. Nice. So yeah, they didn't have any weapons before. And so the mod has had a bit of an update, so we can actually give them custom weapons now, custom gear. A little bit buggy if you try and give them armor. I am working with mod developer on testing that. In fact, it would be kind of funny to show you another world where there was a bit of a blooper. So let's get that happening. Let's get out of here. Gonna fly. There we go. Alright, so as you can see, that flies around. Now, I'm going to work on trying to get... I think what I might do is make the piglin ship out of the blackstone bricks and fences and such like. Blackstone bricks and walls. Maybe have red nether brick trim and fences, similar to the one we saw earlier. So we might have a look at making a new ship for that one. And something I've suggested as an option, but I think I might end up trying to do myself as a bit of an add-on mod, is something called fireproof sails and fireproof balloons that we might use in the Nether. So it'll be basically probably a Valkyrien Skies add-on that can work with either Valkyrien Pirates or Eureka, and it'll allow us to have fireproof stuff for Nether ships, especially airships. I think it'd be fun. But I think Nether ships as well, if we want to do custom world gen like this and have Nether oceans, lava oceans, that'd be kind of cool. Feel free to say hi in the chat, by the way, if you're watching. Let me know you're there. Always nice to know there's people watching, and I'm not just streaming off into the void. It doesn't matter if people aren't watching, but always nice to know that they are. Alright, let's see if we can get out of this ship. There we go. I need to get off that. There we go. Alright. So I do like the world gen, but not quite as much as I like the floating islands. So I might look for a better floating islands world gen option. I'll have a look at Glenby's options on the mods and see if there's any other alternative mods that might do some floating Nether islands or data packs, or even put together my own. How's that? That's a new Nether portal. Okay. What I might do is jump in and have a look at the world where we had a bit of a blooper with the armor, and I might just try sharing the stream on the Shipwrights Discord as well. See if anyone from the dev team is around at the moment. Maybe I want to watch. Okay. In fact, I did already save it, send it there, I think. Yep. Cool. Alright, now is my browser still open? It is. Yeah, my browser has open. Let me just close that off. That's why I'm getting a bit of lag. Alright. Okay. Let's just check the spelling on the Yep, I did do it right on that post as well. Cool. Alright, so let's have a bit of a look at the world. First we'll see where this sends us. We'll get the subspace bubble achievement on this particular world just for fun. And once we got it to a point where we're happy with things, we might try a bit of survival gameplay as well, just to see what it's like to try and survive in a world like this. So changed so much from the last survival run we did on this mod pack. So many things have changed in terms of data packs and tweaks to the world gen and stuff. The world will still look the same, but there are things happening in the background that'll be a little bit different. So figured it's worthwhile starting from scratch. All right, where are we ending up? A fair way from spawn. No self-space bubble? Guess not. Oh, we got a shipwreck there. Regular shipwreck. Alright. Well, let's try another world. Look at the world that has the other world gen on it, and has a bit of bugginess with the mobs. Okay, save and put to title. Alright, and we'll just do a be right back screen again. Get back to OBS. There we go. And what do we listen to this time? We'll have a listen to Mud Puddle while we wait. Alrighty. So just got to switch over a couple of mods. Disable Overworldify and re-enable the floating islands. Nether floating islands. Let's take a moment to do that. Where are we? Console window. There we go. Console window. Okay. So we'll re-add that one and we'll turn off Overworldify. Alrighty, and let's see what that command was that we wanted to check on the mobs with the weirdly generated armor. Alright, so data entity get is what we want to do. Okay. Let's check if the game has loaded again yet. It's still loading. Alrighty. Won't be too long. Yeah, I think if I was going to include Nether pirate ships similar to what I did in the Pirates pack, then having the Overworldify world would be a good method, but I think the worldgen's just a little bit too overworldish and not floating island enough for what I'm looking for. Alrighty. By the way, while we're waiting, if you're enjoying what you're seeing, or if you want to see more of this sort of stuff, feel free to subscribe on YouTube. I'm about 2 subs away from 500 at the moment. It'd be lovely to hit 500. Also, feel free to follow on Twitch if you're watching on Twitch. Alright, it looks like Minecraft has loaded up again, so we'll switch back to that in a moment. Still on the loading screen, just a little longer. And there we are. Alright, let's turn off the music. And we'll go back into the previous world. It was this one here. Ship test custom crew armor, I believe, was the one. Wasn't this one? We'll check the one below it. Whoa, apparently my streaming's getting overloaded a bit, so it might be a few drop frames. Hopefully not. I tried to set it to maximum 6,000 kbps. Or 6 meg, but yeah, seems like it's going a little over. I only do that for the sake of Twitch, so Twitch hopefully is coming through correctly. Alrighty. May as well, while waiting, just listen to Too High to Die again, one more time. Get a bit of music going in the background there. And let's see, is this the right one? This is the right one. Yes, we got some silliness. I'll show you. Should be able to see. Might be a while before the ship's just loaded in. You probably saw the piglins with crossbows on their heads. So a bit weird. All right. Come on, game. What are you doing to me? Alright, that's enough of that music. Alright. Are we actually working? Or has the game decided to have a bit of a silliness on me? Ah, there we go, working. Alright, so yeah, they got crossbows on their heads. So, let's have a look at that command we wanted to put in. Data entity get. Data get entity? Yeah, data get entity. Other way around. And be that one. Alright. So, hand items crossbow. And what's that other one? I wonder if it's because it's got ether in there as well. Okay. Armor items, crossbow. Yeah, that's a little weird. So I got a crossbow as an armor item. Very strange. Alright, in fact I might just get a screenshot of that. Alright. Alright, got a screenshot. So yeah, that is definitely going to be the armor's gone a bit weird. I wonder if it happens without ether installed. Oh, what have you shot at? What have you seen? That's one of the piglins from. You're one of the piglins from the ship. Now you're just wandering. It's like they crashed and fell through. Yep, crashed into something, and then once it stopped, they fell through. And now they're wandering on the nether surface there. Who are they shooting at? Ah, they found some hoglins. Oh. Okay. That's kind of funny. I still want to hunt the hoglins. Alright, I do like this worldgen better than the other one, I think. But I do need to tweak the height that the ships spawn at, because they're getting caught in the undergrowth. As you can see. Probably need to change the number of balloons as well, make sure they can support themselves a bit better. Because this one seems to be dragging itself across the countryside. so let's find another ship. We'll just teleport to. I'll just go to the map. We're in creative mode. We can go into the map and just teleport randomly on the map. Nope, can't go into the map if we're in chat. There we go. Let's go over here. And so we can see the way of ships. Alright, I think there's one outside the Nether fortress. Depending on which fortress we've gone to. Nope, not the one I was thinking of. Okay. Oh, there we go. There's one just there. I think I moved that one, actually. That was the one that was outside the fortress. Hey, Joshua. Good to see you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I've got someone watching on Twitch as well, so... Alright. So yeah, I'd love to have fireproof balloons here. Now there should be skeletons and yeah, there's still skeletons in here, I think. No, they're around somewhere there. Maybe they've dropped through. I think you're one from the crew. Maybe you're just randomly here from the nether wastes. But yeah, I'm thinking I'll switch the colours around here. Still use the nether brick fences, but switch the bricks around on this one and make it more fortress coloured. Oh, hi. Interesting to see how the ghasts react to a player on a ship in the nether as well. All right. You are stuck on the ship. That's funny. So that could be problematic. It'd take down a nether ship pretty quickly if you took out the helm. I have to excuse the hoon on the motorbike in the background. I don't know why this happens. It's near the middle of the night here, and we've got some idiot revving the crap out of a vehicle in the background. Makes it very difficult to record at this time of night. I don't know why they feel the need to do that. It's one of the disadvantages of having moved my stream setup to the stream and recording setup to the garage. I have to put up with this sort of background noise. It's the middle of the night too, so I've got no idea why they feel the need to do that. Alright, let's go and find another ship. Now that they've decided to give it a rest. Teleport to somewhere random. Do a locate. Oh, they started again. Fantastic. This is why I haven't been doing much recording lately. Okay, pirates, flying ships. Pirate Sky, that's it. Alright, let's see. Do we have one close by? We might have already been to where this one's meant to be. Yeah, I think this one was getting stuck on the terrain. Yeah, I seem to recall I had to dig out a bunch of terrain over here somewhere. Either that or it's fallen all the way out of the world into the void. Which does happen as well with the lack of balloons. Sometimes they just don't generate as well. Which is fine. Alright, let's try over this way. So yeah, I think we'll get on with some building in a little bit. We'll go with the reverse design. That really is annoying, that noise in the background. No ships here. Let's do another search for a ship. Alright. There we go. That one's actually there. I've changed the settings on the mod now, so it doesn't generate armor on the piglins because the armor obviously generates as crossbows. Alright. Now this one's actually generated in a reasonable spot as well. Is it going to sink into... Yeah, it is sinking into the terrain, so we need more balloons clearly because it's just not holding it up. Yep. Alright, so... I'll change the Piggly Wiggly design a little bit and we will jump into the overworld to do that. So let's find another run portal so we can get our way out quickly. And run portal. I swear that car is like just down the road or something. Frustrating. All right. Going to spectator mode. Nope. Oh, we'll just go back to the overworld that way. Yeah, it's like they're doing laps up and down the street nearby. That is incredibly annoying. All right. So let's there we go. There's a spot here. Alright, let's do a place template. And we're going to go with ship in a bottle. Yeah, surely we have ship in a bottle. Huh, maybe not. Well, that's right, it's generated, isn't it? I can't remember how to place it. Double check we've actually got ship in a bottle on this. We should. Yeah, we got ship in a bottle. Okay, it's place template generated, I think. Place template generated. Nope. Hmm. Is it feature? Structure? Let me double check the command. I wrote a how-to on this and I can't remember it myself. Where are we? Where has Discord gone? There it is. All right. Oh, it's hard to think after hearing that idiot in the background with the noisy car who thinks it sounds good. Place template, ship in a bottle. Oh, we haven't put any templates in the folder, that's why. Okay, cool. So I'm in the wrong world. I'm not in the shipbuilding world. I'm in the one of the ship testing worlds. That's fine. We can fix that. Nothing there because I haven't actually put anything in a bottle yet in this world. But we can work around that. Okay. So I'm going to go to one of the previous ones. And the instance is fine. We just want the world. Okay, so world. Alrighty. We will have a ship to place in a moment. Where are we? Saves. And ship test, I think, is the one. Yes, we have a generated folder there, so we'll grab the generated folder from that one. You can't see anything on your side, but that's fine. It'll only take a couple of moments. And we'll go to ship test custom true armor. And we'll copy it into there. And now it should work. With any luck. So place templates. Ship in a bottle. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we have a lot of different ones here. I need to know which one it was. So let's go with Piglin Ship 1. Alrighty. Looks like the one we're looking for. Cool. Okay. So let's do a delete. Yeah, they're going to turn into zombified piglins, of course. Make sure we've got the right ship. Yes, get ship. Exposer, plush, plaster. Okay. Bye-bye ship. Okay, your piglins can stay there, that's fine. So we're going to do a game rule. Turn off the pirates. Game rule. Pirates is live. Off. False. And now I'll respawn a ship. So I'll spawn another one of those. This time we've got just the crew spawners. They're not actually spawning the crew. And the ship isn't going to fly around while trying to do things as well. So it's not the one we're looking for, but it'll do for a start. So what we're going to do is we're going to put more balloons on for starters. And make it sit a bit better when it's under power. So maybe it's in the maybe the ships are heavier in the Nether. Doesn't seem to be a problem in the overworld. Maybe it's just when it's running under AI. Have a bit of a play with it. We'll just set the time to day again. It's the creative world anyway, so time set day. Try that again. Time not to the. All right, time set day. There we go. So if we just have a ship like that in the Nether, is it going to fall down? Is the question. And do we want to try some of the other ones? So I think we had ostrich sty noodles might have been one of the ones I ended up using. Nope, that's a wrecker idea. That's fine, we'll just get rid of that. Which one have we got? Get ship. Gherkin writing strawman, okay. All right. So it's not that one. Hexagon Fog Deal was a good one, I think. Might have been the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, so that's the Nether ship. That's the Nether brick ship. So what I wanted to do with this one was make it a... basically swap the bricks over. Make it a Nether brick ship with red Nether brick trim. Now, I can probably do this with commands, but I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to, because it's not a lot of bricks, I'm just going to swap a few things over manually. I know this one was using some of the better end wood, which does actually catch on fire, so that wasn't a good choice either. So yeah, with a name like Dragon Tree, you'd think it wouldn't catch on fire, but it does. That's fine, we'll swap that out later. Okay, let's do a... Actually, not too good with the vanilla commands for replacing blocks. Block set, I think. Nope. Have a look at the commands. Oh, we've got railways as well. We can have a lot of commands. Set block. It is set block. Okay. Set block, and then so we got here. We got red and the bricks. We're gonna have to do it. Have to do other things in the meantime. So set block. Minecraft. Nope. Don't actually do coordinates. That's annoying. Yeah, I don't have much in the way of creative mode tools on this instance, so we'll just manually swap a few things over. So I do red nether bricks here. And we've got red nether brick fences either from memory. Oh no, we do. We got brick walls. How do they look? Oh, what did I do there? Oh, reloaded shaders. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit chunky. That's very chunky if I do that. Obviously, I had to replace the ones below with the nether brick fences. All right. Well, I do have some other better versions of this, so I might look for a better version of it. I'll just do a get ship and a delete. Presence feed serial, so basically the same design, just different woods, or different woods and balloons, different blocks and balloons. But I think the weight is different for the nether brick one. So, for example, we could do a replace block on this one, but I think we might just grab this one and use the blocks, use the block palette. So we want nether brick stairs, nether brick slabs. I think that's everything. Oh, there's cracked nether bricks as an option as well. Huh. I think we had chiseled nether bricks as well. Yeah, chiseled nether bricks. So we're going to use those for the mast, that's right. Alright. So, let's do that. Swap these over. So, yeah, these ones will be red nether bricks. Yep. Messed it up already. Alright. Yeah, I like that look better. still go with warped for the door. Sorry, we want to go with crimson for the door. Crimson door. I'll place the crew spawners later, so we get the basic shape down. And we're going to remove the lava cauldron, but that will burn the piglins. Alrighty. And then we do the same with the deck. We swap the rest over for nether bricks. Yeah, I think the red nether bricks look good. Have a look at that from the other side. Yeah, I like the look of that. And the trapdoors can still be warped or crimson. Might go with crimson. That's what I end up doing on the other ship. Cool. And then we want slabs in here. And want the other slabs. Those ones. There we go. Not a lot to replace, so I don't mind doing it by hand. Obviously, the more building I'll do in creative, the more I'll have to learn better ways of doing it, but that's fine. The whole point of doing these things is to learn more ways of doing things in Minecraft. Ways to make mods faster instead of modpack faster instead of crafting everything by hand. Yeah, I do like the look of that. That's a nice surface. Alright, so we won't bother changing the fences over, but we will do the Yeah, I like it. I like it. Okay, cool. Put all the slabs in here. Oh yeah, yeah, I like that. All right. Yep, looking good. Definitely like that. Cool, cool. All right, so we will go with some crimson trapdoors, I think. We'll go the crimson helm. That didn't work. Forgot about the fact that it's difficult to crouch on a Eureka ship. Just the limitation of Eureka. I like it. Okay. Yeah, it definitely pops more than the dark netherrack bricks. Nether bricks. All right, looking good. Okay, so the other ones are going to be nether bricks and nether brick fence there. And that one in there wants to be red bricks as well, so a couple more of those I need to clean up, but that's fine. All right, so let's have a look with nether bricks. Yeah, that's going to look good. think we could still use the crimson wood there as well. That could still work. I think that's a nice touch, actually, having the crimson wood still. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, that works. All right. We will go with the rest of that. So let's just go and do a whole section of something at once to make it a bit faster. Let's do this whole section at the top here. Now, we didn't want to use the soul lanterns on this one because it does scare the piglins as well. So I'm going to go with copper lanterns, but we might just go with lanterns here. Lanterns. Okay, lanterns. Bunch of extra lanterns added by mods, but just going for the classic look. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Now I'm going to change these ones out as well. And yeah, we'll go for the nether brick here. Nether brick fences. We'll keep the crimson actually. There's a bit of variety. Yeah, we'll keep the crimson. Maybe use the nether brick fences for rigging or something instead. Rigging look. Okay. Alright, how are we doing time-wise? That's getting a bit weird, so I must have been sitting down for a while. Yep, a bit over an hour. Whoop. Alright. Looking good. I don't like the look of that. Even with the warped wood still left on. We will change it over. That's the whole point was to change it over. Yeah, I like it. Okay. Let's keep going then. Alright, so that one needs to be red nether block. Another brick block. And it was straight across. Okay. Cool, cool. Alright. Next row. Cool, cool. Definitely get there. Alright, let's change the other visible ones from the top. Okay. And then these ones. Nope, doesn't want to hang for that. Okay. Alright, lantern, lamp, whatever it's called. Where are you? Hey, they're on top anyway. Let's get the other one. One of those ones. There we go. Okay. Alright, and these ones at the back. Yeah, I like it. That works. Alright, so that's a full block. Process of elimination. Alrighty, nearly there. Okay. Where are we up to? We're up to these ones. Alrighty. Wrong one again. There we go. In the right spot. Yeah, looks like it. Okay. Alright, not much to go on the main hull. Let's get the main hull done. I think we'll take a bit of a break and do something else. The wrong one again. Okay. Not much to go now. Alrighty. Might have been a stair. We better double check that before I put it back on. That one's definitely a plank. Alright, let's have a look inside. Okay. How are we doing on the other side? Nearly there. Alright, so we just replaced the fences with nether brick fences, and I think we're good to go on the inside. Again, I think we might go with crimson fences, just to keep the variety. No, actually, I don't want to be nether brick in here. Alright. Seem to be dozing off, so I think I will give up on that particular placement for the moment. And it is getting close to the time I normally finish up stream, but I started a little late, so I'll go through to the 2 hour mark, and then I think I will go to bed because it's getting kind of late for me to be awake and playing games. This is why I'm not doing anything that is actually survival in this stream. It is too late in the, well, too early in the morning, late at night for me. And I certainly wouldn't want to be doing anything hardcore at this time of night. Yep. Let's go put that one back. Alright, I think we'll save the ship and we'll finish it off stream. But we will definitely go with this color scheme. I like it. And we'll do this one for the skeleton ship. I think maybe yeah, we'll still go with skeletons. I had to think about it, but no, I'll go with the skeletons. Alrighty, that's my phone telling me it's about time to finish up. But as I said, I'll go through to the 2 hour mark and I'll wrap it up after that. Alrighty. Alright. Almost the last touches of nether bricks done. I like it. It's looking a lot better than I expected. Okay. All right. I think that's all of the visible, all the visible wood changed over. I do like that color scheme. think we will go with, yeah, we'll go with the nether brick fences for these ones. In the future, we might replace them with netherproof, netherproof fireproof rigging. Although that'd be for sails. I don't know. I'll have a think about it. All right. Now we're going to go with a... Oh, have we crashed? I hope not. We crashed. All right. Well, it's probably worthwhile taking a bit of a break there anyway. Yeah. All right, let's hit a BR back screen and we'll go with Captain Fred of the Tech Ads again, just because I really like this track. And I'll see if that world has saved the ship or not, how much we lost. Had a feeling something like that would happen soon. Alright, looks like we didn't lose much. Cool. I'll let the track play through to the end. We'll get a warped helm ready in the meantime. Not warped, a crimson helm ready. Alright, let's stop the music. And we'll go back to the game. Alright, not sure why, but I've got a weird cursor on my screen. There we go, that's better. Alright, so we want a warped helm. No, a crimson helm. Crimson helm. There we go. That looks much better. Okay. Let's have a look inside and see if we missed it. We missed one or two on the inside. We'll get those done and then we'll finish up. And we will save the ship and we'll finish it later on. What happened there? Oh gosh. We built ourselves in is what happened. Okay. Now that one needs to be replaced with the nether brick mast replacement. So that was the chiseled nether bricks. I think we'll go with copper. See, we've got andesite. Andesite ladders. What other ladders have we got? We've got brass ladders, andesite ladders, and copper ladders by the look of it. Go with andesite. Yeah, I like the look of that better. Alright, we'll finish those off later. And we'll just do this bit, and I think we are done. Alrighty, I believe we're done on the wood side of things. Yeah, it's replaced enough of the deck and the ship. Yep, looking good. Alright, so we'll replace the mast later on, and we'll put some more balloons on. At the moment, we'll just lift that up. Alright. Yeah, looking good. Okay, so I think just to finish up, we've got about 10 minutes left. Just to finish up, we'll replace all of the fences with nether brick fences, all the warp prawns. And then we'll bottle the ship and we'll make a note of the slug so we can turn it into a proper ship later. All right, one side done. We just got to do the front and the other side. I think we'll look at having some biome-specific ships in the Nether as well. We'll have a play with that once we're happy with the ships. And we will make sure we get a wither skeleton skull on the front of it. We'll change the mobs over to custom skeleton and wither skeleton. Oh, I won't do that just yet. I will do an edited video summarizing some of the stuff that I'm doing here, just to make it easier to understand and easier to follow than a rambly stream. All right. Last few fences, and we can call it basically done. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay. So I'm not sure if we'll stick with the red sails or if we'll go with the black ones like we did for the other one. Maybe some grey ones as well. But yeah, looking good. So warped trims and trapdoors just to clean things up a bit. Make sure we got non-flammable stuff here. Alrighty, yep, that works. Yeah, we'll go with that. I like it. We're getting a few of the crimson elements, but not very many. Alrighty. Couple more minutes to go, so we might just do a bit of replacement of the mast because that's pretty quick. Alrighty, so we want crimson trapdoor. Alrighty, and this one. No, we missed one. Alrighty. And the crow's nest we'll just replace with the red bricks as well. There we go. Okay. Look at that, just on the 2-hour mark. Alright, so we'll get ourselves a big bottle and we will save this one. Big bottle. And we'll fix... Oh, missed a couple. Okay, so... Chisel nether bricks, chisel nether bricks. And obviously a couple here as well, so let's fix that. Outside. And it should be the last ones up here. Whoops. Get ourselves a shroom light to replace that one with. And that looks good. Yeah, definitely an improvement. Just check there's no bits floating around. I think we're all good. All right, chuck that one in the bottle. And the bottle is called Ziggurat Thistle Remark. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, on that note, I will wrap up the stream. Let's do a time set date. So we'll get our new ship. We will fix up the mobs on it later on. All right. So thank you for watching. Appreciate you being here. And yeah, I will give you more updates on this one in a couple of weeks. And hopefully the progression will happen on the mods that are not quite finished for this version 2. Hopefully the create mod will update on Fabric so that some of the bugs that are preventing survival from being worthwhile at the moment are fixed. And yeah, hopefully we'll get some development on the Pirates side of things so that we don't have bugged out armor. It may be that it's just incompatibility with the Ether mod, so I'll work with the devs on that one, try and figure out what's going on. Could be something to do with curios or trinkets or whatever it is that's required for Ether. Anyway, I'll also work on trying to get my own first mod, a little add-on for Valkyrien Skies that has the fireproof balloons, but for Eureka, and for VS Sails we want fireproof buoys and fireproof sails. That's what we wanted on that one. So, and some fireproof rigging and rope would be nice too. All right, let's hit the outro screen and some music, and we'll call it there. All right. There you go, cobblestone generator to finish up with. Right, and no, I don't want the browser to open. Okay. And yeah, if you haven't already, please subscribe on YouTube. I'm just shy of 500 subscribers last time I checked. It was 498, so if I could hit 500 before my next edited video, that would be fantastic. Otherwise, yeah, if you're watching on Twitch, feel free to follow on Twitch. And I will see you in the next stream on the weekend. The next stream on the weekend will be on the Skyflat Redux server. And that will be super flat with just the structures. On a world generated in 1.17, so we have axolotls. So if you're keen to check that out, feel free to have a look. I should have a hardcore inheritance video coming out soon. I've just had a lot of trouble with the editing recently. Just having trouble with having the time to do the editing. Once I've finished that one, I will probably start looking at getting, once I've finished on inheritance, which will be soon, I'll start looking at getting back into the Terrainless Superflat data pack, and seeing if we can fix that data pack and make sure it works in modern Minecraft. It was last tested on 1.21.4, I think it was. So yeah, I have to give that a test to make sure it works correctly. And I will say thank you to my patrons, Only Arrow, the Fantastic Stoke, and Cat Smith. Thank you all for being paid patrons, and I will catch you in the next video or stream. So yeah, keep an eye out, and I've also got I'll have a edited video on what I've actually been doing with the custom ships in the Pirates pack and the Pirates mod, and yeah, whether that's for flying ships or sails ships or just Eureka ships. I'll get a little tutorial together on that one, and I'm going to try and get back into doing recorded tutorials as well, so keep an eye out for those. Alright. Music we're listening to at the moment, of course, is Apollo Music's Cobblestone Generator. So Cobblestone Generator is the name of the track, and Apollo Music is the artist. Alright. On that note, I am going to sign off after this last little break in the music, and I will see you in another one. Okay. Yeah, it's nearly 1:30 in the morning here for me, so it's getting kind of long in the night. But again, thank you for sticking around. Appreciate you being here, and hopefully I'll see you again.